Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Let There Be J channel. I am, of course, Jonathan. James is not joining me today for this video, but if you've noticed, there hasn't been a video on this channel in quite some time. And there is a reason for that. We both started out school, we've been pretty busy. And basically, I want to make a promise to you, to the viewers right now, that we're going to be starting up work again real soon. We've been watching The Boys Weekly Season 2, loving it, by the way. And basically, what we're planning on doing after the season ends is a massive spoiler review. Me, James, and a friend of ours, Antoine. And in The Mandalorian Season 2, we're planning, hopefully, I would like to do episode reviews after each episode, so 8 separate reviews. But if not, because, stuff gets in the way, we'll definitely have a spoiler review at the end of the season. But yeah, let's just get into this video now. While you're all here, let's get into it.
So, I'm sure you are probably looking at the title of this video, The Mandalorian Season 2 Predicted. So, yes, this is exactly what I'm going to do. Let me tell you a little bit of story about how this came about, though. The other day, I was walking my dog. I was just done class for the day online and walking my dog. I'm thinking about things, thinking about The Mandalorian, which I often do, as it is a gift from God. But and I'm thinking of all the rumors, the speculation, and then just something clicked in my brain. A whole storyline, a whole entire arc of the season just popped in my brain, and I thought, this could be real. This could be actually what happened. So I decided, hey, why not make a video? So what I'm going to do in this video is I am going to go through my prediction episode by episode of what is going to happen in The Mandalorian Season 2, how it ties into the greater Star Wars universe, which characters it features. I'm even going to predict the title of the episode and the director of the episode. So this is an in-depth prediction, okay? So get ready and let's start it off with the first episode of the season, which is Chapter 9. Chapter 9 is the first episode of Season 2. That was confirmed. I was a little bummed out about that. I don't really love that they're continuing the numbers. I honestly would prefer that this would be a Chapter 1. But, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. It's fine. The reason I don't like it is because I just, it gets the numbers too high. At a point, we're going to be at, Chapter 25, and, you're going to lose count so easily. So I prefer if you would just keep it at 1 through 8 each season. But, hey, I'm not making the show, unfortunately. I wish I was, but I'm not. But Chapter 9, before I tell you the title, my predicted title of Chapter 9, I should tell you that there is a big possibility. First of all, let me say, careful for spoilers, because, any of this could happen. It probably won't. This is all prediction. None of this probably will happen, but any of this could happen. If you really want to be spoiler-free, and especially a lot of the rumors, if you don't want to know a lot of the rumors, because I'm going to go through every rumor, yeah, maybe save this video till after the season, then see how right it was. But yeah, if you really don't want spoilers or anything, and you're really staying away from everything, yeah, maybe not the best to watch this right now. But my predicted title for Chapter 9 is, there was a leak of all of the apparent episode titles of the season. I tried my darndest to stay away from that, but I've seen from just a couple times accidentally clicking on an Instagram post, I have seen the leaked title of the first episode. None of the other ones, so all the other ones I don't know the title, but the leaked title of the first episode that I saw was Chapter 9, The Search. And I really like this title. I'll talk a bit after each episode about why I think the title and why I think the person directing it is directing it. But so Chapter 9, The Search, I believe, is directed by Jon Favreau. Well, I don't believe that has been 100% confirmed that he is directing the first episode. But basically, I think that in this episode, it's just going to be Mando searching for any clues or hints as to the whereabouts of any Jedi. And Mando and the child are going to be, all that stuff on that city planet will probably be in this episode at night, where he's at the Gamorrean fight. I think that'll be in this episode. I think that's going to be the opening of the episode. And I think the rest of the episode is going to take place on that water planet. And Mando is going to see that woman in the hood that obviously we see in the trailer. We're going to see the stuff on the boat. And Mando's going to have to go to some island, some temple, or some sacred place, and he needs to go there by boat. That's why he's going to be on that boat. And I think there he's going to find a clue that's going to tell him to go to Ilum. And that is going to be it for episode 9. Now, I think The Search is a great title for this episode because it's what Mando's doing. He's searching for the Jedi. It makes a lot of sense. And obviously, I think Jon Favreau is directing because it's been confirmed he's directing, so there's not about much thinking there. But yeah, let's move on to the next episode, which is Chapter 10, The Caves. And I think this episode is directed by Rick Famuyiwa. And what's going to happen is obviously that hint led him to Ilum. But as they're going into Ilum, they're going to see an old Imperial facility. And that's where obviously the Empire mined Kyber for the Death Star. And they're just going to brush by that. That's going to be important for later, but they're just going to see that at the beginning. And then he's going to find a series of interconnected caves, ice caves, because that's what Ilum pretty much is. And he's going to see that the child is drawn to something within the caves, deep within the caves. And Mando's really, at this point, desperate for some sort of answer because he's kind of been given a mission where, like, he has no idea where to start or what to do. So he's going to say, hey, I was told to go here. I'm just going to let the child lead me into these caves. And they're going to be going through the caves. And I think they're probably going to find multiple beasts or something. There's going to be a fight close to maybe the Mudhorn fight from season 1. And I think there's going to be some fights, some cool beasts, stuff like that, I think. Some monsters and stuff. But at the end of the episode, I think what the child's been drawn to is a small little green kyber crystal that he will wear as a necklace now for the rest of the season. I think this not for any particular reason, just because I think it's be awesome for him to have a kyber crystal. Maybe one day he'll have a little lightsaber. But yeah, that's chapter 10. And I think it's called The Caves, obviously, because they're in the caves. So that's the thing about this, is that the show is that they keep the episode titles really simple. So it wasn't that hard for me to come up with these episode titles. And I think the director is Rick Famuyiwa. He did direct episode 2. A lot of my director choices line up with the order of directors in episode 1. I actually didn't do that on purpose. It's just kind of happened that way. And then I realized after, it's like the same. But I think Rick Famuyiwa, because this episode is actually similar to episode 2 with the cave, and I think he's great because he did the child at doing the relationship between Mando and the child, and I think this would be a heavy episode of these two in the caves. And yeah, I think he's the one doing this one.